Hi chess friends, today we are going to witness the Anand's immortal game against Wesley. So, Anand plays with white, Wesley is black. Anand starts with e4, Wesley plays e6, d4, d5, the French defense, knight c3, knight f6, e5, knight f d7, the classical variation, f4, c5, attacks the base pawn, that is d4, knight f3, knight c6, puts more pressure on d4 pawn, bishop e3, adding an extra protector to d4 pawn, bishop e7, out of the opening book, a6 would be the book continuation, queen d2, makes way for long castle, a6, d pawn takes c5 pawn, knight takes c5 pawn, a3, not allowing knight b4, castle on the king side, queen f2, creates a battery to win the knight on c5, b6, protects the knight, castle on the queen side, rook pins the d5 pawn to the queen, queen c7, unpins the d5 pawn, bishop d3, keeps an eye on the h7 pawn, bishop b7, queen g3, preparing queen h3, which will put more pressure on the h7 pawn, f5, blocks the h7 pawn from bishop, king b1, it's custom to move the king one square after castling on the queen side, b5, Wesley starts attacking on the queen side, bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, queen h3, g6, g4, b4, to break open the white's pawn structure, slightly inaccuracy, best move is rook a d8. Let's see the continuation, knight g5, queen e7, g pawn takes f5 pawn, e pawn takes f5 pawn, game is almost equal, back to the position, after b4, g pawn takes f5 pawn, Anand wants to sacrifice his knight, Wesley accepts it, alternate move is g pawn takes f5 pawn, is also no good. Let's see the continuation, knight a4, bishop a7, queen h6, queen f7, white has a open g file to attack by rook, knight can come to g5 square, white's queen is also in good position to attack, whereas black's two bishops, knight and rook, are very passive, which cannot save the king, white has the advantage, back to the position, after b pawn takes knight, white plays f pawn takes g6 pawn, rook a e8 was played, another inaccuracy, best move is queen g7. Let's see the continuation, b4, h6, b pawn takes bishop, black can give some material to reduce white's advantage, bishop c8, king a2, white has small advantage, back to the position, rook a e8, the engine I am using suggests g7 or knight g5 as the best move with 2 pawn advantage for white, but Anand plays rook h2 g1, suddenly the engine gives 7 pawn advantage for white, bishop takes rook, exchange sacrifice by Anand, rook takes bishop, rook takes f4 pawn, pause the video and find the brilliant move played by Anand. After some moves, Wesley resigned. Compliments on finding the move. The move is Queen takes e6 pawn, check. This pawn is protected by rook. Let's see what happens if rook takes queen. G pawn takes h7 pawn, double check. King f7. H pawn promotes to queen. Rook takes e5 pawn. Queen g7 check. King e8. Queen takes queen. Queen is lost and there is checkmate in 8 moves. Back to the question. Wesley So founded this continuation and played King f8. G pawn takes h7 pawn and Wesley So resigned. There are multiple threats by white like rook g8 checkmate, h8 pawn promotes to queen, and there is checkmate in 11 moves. So Wesley resigned on move 24. If you like the video, share, subscribe and like. Thank you. Post your suggested games in the comment section. Now it's puzzle time. Wait to play and win. Post your solutions in the comment section.